You're watching the SCAC Player of the Week interviews. It's week 3 of the SCAC baseball season, and today we're joined by the SCAC Baseball Hitter of the Week, junior catcher Michael Goodrich of the Trinity University Tigers. And Michael, first of all, congratulations and thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for the award. I appreciate it.
Michael, you and the rest of your Tiger teammates off to a 6-2 overall start through these first 8 games, coming off a series win over Endicott in which you took 2 of 3. Just take me through these opening 8 games. What have you seen from this Tigers team that certainly has you impressed and gives you and the rest of your teammates confidence looking ahead to the rest of the season?
I mean, it's nice just been able to get out on the field, just play some games. We've played some really good teams early on, some teams we don't normally play. So it's been really interesting to see some teams from all over. It's nice to start 6-2. I think we're not playing our best baseball quite yet, but that's okay because we want to make sure we're peaking more towards the end of the year. So it's nice to see us being able to win games in different ways, high scoring, low scoring, have some good pitching games, have different guys hit and produce each weekend. So that's been really uplifting, but we still have some more way to improve and just a good start overall.
In the series win over Endicott, Michael, you batted .600 from the plate, 6 of 10, scoring 4 runs, 5 RBIs, a home run. You led an offense that averaged 9 runs per game. Take me through your week. How were you able to be so successful at the plate for the Tigers?
Well, I was actually just working all week, trying to stay more simple, trying to get some confidence back at the plate. I had started a little bit the weekend before, and just trying to really find a way to help the team win. I felt like the week before I had gone away from just trying to do what's best for the team. So I was trying to keep a short, simple approach, and it ended up benefiting a lot for me.
For you now, Michael, in your junior year, you've gone from 58 bats as a freshman, 123 last year as a sophomore, now as one of the upperclassmen on this team. How have you seen your role change as an upperclassman this year? Do you feel like you've sort of shouldered a little bit more of that leadership role now as a junior?
Yeah, I'd say so. I think my freshman, sophomore year, there was another catcher, Parker Cormack, who had a great 2 years when I was here. And it was kind of me and him, Parker in the catching role. And, there's already a leader role that comes to that position, so just kind of doing that together. And now I feel like it falls a little bit more on me. We still have other great guys like Jake Martin and Rafe and Logan and John Tucker and all those guys that are really older, have a little more playing experience than I do to really lead. But I try and just help out any way I can and make sure whenever anyone's going down or I see us going south, just trying to pick us up.
I'm interested as a catcher with the interaction that you have with your pitching staff and being behind the plate, for all those pitches. How does that translate to helping you as a hitter? Does that at all affect your approach, being the guy behind the plate every pitch?
I mean, for starters, it helps a lot in our scrimmage when we face those guys, but it helps a little bit. I think you get to know the umpire zone, which helps. You get the benefit down some calls, which is also very beneficial. And just, make it, that's not your first time at the plate that day when you get that AB, especially when you're at home. You've already caught an inning, as opposed to be an infielder and outfielder, like, you're just so involved in the game and you just get to see so many pitches that it's not a surprise the first AB. So you also don't really get any excuses if you start to struggle a little bit. But, yeah, I'd say it benefits a little bit more just moving around and just be able to see things come from that direction.
This team has had a very challenging schedule to open the season. You talked about it, Michael. How is that going to help this team down the road? How does preparing your group in the way that you are in non-conference schedule really going to benefit this team as you head into the SCAC portion of your year?
I think it's really going to benefit. We've played 3 teams that probably are going to win their conference or at least have a good chance. Then this weekend we played Babson, who's another great team, and then Rochester again to finish the out-of-conference. It's just pretty amazing. My 2 years here, we haven't exactly done that. It's normally been whoever's the closest and available to play. Sometimes we'd even play teams like Southwestern, TLU, just because that's all we could do, and they wouldn't even count towards conference. So I think it's really a good test. We're seeing some really good arms, some guys that if we want to make it far, and with our end goal being the World Series and regionals and super regionals and all that, it's guys you're going to see later on. So it's a good test early on to see what we need to reach, some teams that have been there before, older, and just kind of see what we need to be in order to be there. We aren't quite there yet, but just making sure that we're seeing what the goal needs to be ahead, and seeing it in person is a lot easier than seeing on the record book of why a team's better than you.
You mentioned a 3-game series this weekend against Babson. Take me through your expectations. What will be key for this team to pick up another series win?
Well, so we played them my freshman year here, and they were amazing. They were really good. They had a Friday night guy that was awesome. He was unbelievable. So I'm expecting nothing but the less. They're going to be really good. It's going to be a tough weekend. We got to battle. Hitters got to have good ABs at the plate, not give anything in, and the pitchers got to go and do their thing. I heard they can really bang it around, really swing the bat well. So we got to set the tone offensively, make sure we're not getting down early on, making sure we're starting ahead, and just give our pitchers some room to work with. It's a lot easier for pitchers when they're up 4-0 rather than when they're 0-0 going into the third inning. So part of that comes on the offense, just helping them out as well.
Now it's time for the fastest minute in all of Division III sports. That's right, it's the SCAC 60, a chance for you, SCAC Nation, to get to know your SCAC players of the week a bit better. Michael, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Put 60 seconds on the clock, and here we go. Michael, what's your favorite MLB team?
The Boston Red Sox.
What's your favorite color?
Orange.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
Probably give me I Fall Apart by Post Malone.
Favorite number?
22.
Who's the funniest teammate you have?
Jack Wisniewski.
If you were to play any other sport there at Trinity besides baseball, what would it be?
Not very good at it, but I try to play basketball.
Do you have any pre-bat or pre-game rituals you got to make sure you always go through?
I do Chick-fil-A breakfast on Saturdays.
What's your favorite way to kill time on campus when you're not at the ballpark or in class?
Watching some on TV with my roommates.
What's your walk-up song?
It's Goodies by Sierra.
Favorite uniform combination the Tigers have?
The black top with the pinstripe bottoms with the black hat.
Is there any MLB player that you try and emulate your swing after?
Maybe Will Myers a little bit.
And that will wrap up the fastest minute in all Division III sports. That's right, the SCAC 60. Again, this week we were joined by the SCAC Hitter of the Week for Week 3, Michael Goodrich, a junior catcher of the Trinity University Tigers. Michael, again, congratulations on your honor and best of luck as you march forward throughout the rest of your junior year.
Thank you very much.